Hey everybody, Charlie here. Welcome back to SimCasino. Hope you're having a great day today. We have a lot to do today, and I'm actually going to throw an audible on a previous plan. Let me show you what I mean. It has to do with sports betting. You like that? Use a sports term for sports betting. I'm going to turn this area into a place that looks like it's a sports betting place. And to do that, we're going to take and implement sports betting right here. I think it doesn't have to be lined up and everything look beautiful, but we can do this right here. And by moving it from here to here, it can look like this bar area is a place where everybody's watching sports. I like that. But first, before we do that, our place is getting too hot. We need 5 more ventilation effect for peak time. So let's go back up to the top of the roof and look, we've got more solar panels. Bought a whole bunch of those too. So let me get the ventilation going, and I'm gonna buy this big old one right here, and we're gonna stick this, I think, like right next to this. I see no reason why not. Stick it right there, and that's gonna provide all the ventilation effect I need for the time being anyway. And it could look better if we maybe situated these like they were connected to each other. Maybe that's the intention behind these things. Let's see. Is that something that these things will do? If I go like this, can I stick this in? Oh, no, nope, I can't. See? It doesn't actually line up. Not gonna let me do it. That's okay, though. We could probably still stagger it like this. It looks fine. So, anyway, hopefully that takes care of the ventilation problems inside. Everything is operating very smoothly. I've moved these card tables a little bit just to kind of condense them into this area and fit one extra blackjack table in. So we've got that. This, I don't know if I necessarily like how this is fitting though. The stanchions are just outside that zone. So I might change that up a little bit later too. In fact, like if I moved these in more, I might be able to fit it there instead, but we'll see. I've left this area blank for now because I want to use some of the other table games here. So we're going to take and implement like craps, which I think is what I'm actually going to do right here. But also there's Baccarat and Pai Gow Poker. And all of these things I want to implement into this space and maybe over into this space too, because this is all kind of card area, right? So sports betting, we're going to move sports betting over to here. Okay. And I'm probably going to have to ditch this giant casino sign, but I'm going to move it temporarily over here. Okay, now we've already got this big television, and this is kind of why I was thinking that this could be a cool area. I know sports betting won't actually work this way, but it will look like it will, right? It's gonna look cool. So we're gonna put in a television there, as well as another one here. And you can see like this is already coming together, right? We got racing happening behind the screens. This is looking cool, okay? And it's gonna be great with this. So what we're gonna do, move this over a little bit. And I'm going to implement... I want to have the sign be... I want to have the sign be, like, way up top, actually. So this one could probably go. I think so. Because the television needs to be dropped into here. So the betting screen looks like it needs to be... That's a difficult thing. I want the sign, but it's not letting me place it the way I want to place it. Maybe we can get rid of this giant thing. I might need to, you know? I might need to just get rid of this whole giant thing. You know? Maybe this big old sign can go outside. Will it look good out here? Ooh, hey. It won't look half bad. You know? It's like right there along the lines here. I've also made this wider, as you can see. And I kind of cleaned up the outside a little bit too. This sidewalk extends all the way over there now. This sidewalk goes all the way over there now. So it's like this is like acting like the curb. It's not even acting like a sidewalk really. So I wanted to have a proper sidewalk, and I felt like that was the way to do it. And I'm actually thinking, because these are sticking in the grass but these ones are not, I'm thinking that these ones probably aren't needed, or I could place them in another place. So like maybe they could go beside these instead of between them. I don't know, like this is just like, I don't want things sticking out where people are walking sort of thing, right? So like if I was to move these, I think they overall have a less effect. And they don't fit as well, really. So maybe not. You know, maybe they just stay lined up. I don't know. These are the types of things that I think about. You know, they keep me up at night. No. Actually, though, right here is a little bit of an empty spot. So I got rid of the turning door, of course, and stuck in 2 sliding doors instead. It works. It's big, wide open, right? It's going to work better. Now, this is kind of like a juxtaposition of styling, right? This area for the casino, I say it's a juxtaposition of styling because there's lots of different design philosophies around casinos and what's most effective and what you should do and shouldn't do, etc. And you'll get places like the Bellagio and the MGM, and you'll get these big, extravagant places that want to be tall ceilings and grandiose, right? And then you get people that adopt more of a Friedman philosophy, and they are smaller, condensed. You want the maze, you want the gambling machines right up front, etc. I've kind of done a little bit of both of those things in this, so it's not really consistent. But the thing is about casino design is you're really not going to find, I don't think you're going to find any standard in casino design that's universally adopted by all casinos, right? Because they're all going to put their own flavor and personality in them. And I kind of like the fact that I'm kind of using both the extravagant but somewhat empty and spacious lobby versus the get them right into the maze of slot machines approach, right? So back over here and on topic, we're going to look at sports betting right here. Must be placed in a sportsbook zone. Let's see where we can do that. So sports booking zone could be right here. But I'm also considering like just making this whole area the sportsbook zone. I don't know what that will do to. I honestly, I don't know what that's going to do to like everything. So let's just take a look. Like, does the sports booking zone impact who is going to come over here and sit? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. So let's de-zone up to here for now. I need to make sure that this betting screen is in the zone, and so we're going to place it right here. And this is sort of like you walk up and you can see it, and then you're going to place your bets, right? So the next thing we need for sportsbook betting is we're going to need a betting. We don't really need the sign. We need 2 things. We need the booth where people can. It looks like this is where people watch their dreams get crushed. Well, only the punters can watch their dreams get crushed. So like we could put this here, and I'm kind of trying to. I want this to be going in here. Like this is going to end up being a whole new path that takes them to another part of the casino, right? And I'm thinking I also might open this wall up eventually, but this little nested area for the bar I think feels really good. So how about we try to place them? We could maybe place it. Can I not slide this over? I guess not. All right, this isn't gonna look great, and I might change it later, but I'm gonna do this for the sports betting books. And then the last thing we need is a betting window. This is where customers place their bets, and if they win, they will come back to collect their winnings. Requires stocking with betting tickets. Also takes a little bit of electricity here too. But I'm thinking for the betting booth and everything, I kind of like it. Kind of want it like right over here, I guess. We could place it somewhere else, but all right, you know what? We're clearly going to have to expand this casino, so let me get the wall tool. And we're going to expand this at least to here. At least like that. Maybe a little bit further, but for now, yes. And then they're going to take double doors and place them, let's go with right here. This will let them into this backside section. Now, one of the things we're going to do here, I kind of want to do this video, is I want to get buffets and kitchens and stuff settled. So let's get 9 hours on that. And I want to talk about food and where people are going to be eating in the buffet and all that stuff, right? And I had one comment say that, you know, this area could be used for, you know, your elevators and stuff to your second floors and stuff. No. Big no. Do not give people the opportunity to skip the casino. You want everybody's foot traffic to go through the casino. That's what you want. Don't want to give them an opportunity to skip it. So this is all about that. We give them, if you want to get to cards, you got to go by the slot machines. You want to get to poker, got to go by the slot machines. Want to get to sports betting, go by the slot machines, right? Want to get to this bar, at least you get, you know, close to the slot machines. That's why I said this is a juxtaposition. We probably move and have slot machines right through here too. But if you want to get to the hotel, the second floor, you go by the slot machines. Everyone has to travel past the slot machines, past the casino area to get to the other parts of the building. All right? That's just a 101, Casino 101 right there. Unless you're Thomas. All right. Anyway, so what we want to do here is, I think I'm just going to extend this. I think temporarily what I'll do is we'll have the sports betting booth be kind of an over here thing. So I don't like how it's a booth. It's this booth area. I don't like that. I would like it to kind of be sticking out of the wall like right here. If I could do that, that'd be great. So I think that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to stick it out of the wall right here. So to do that, I need to remove, I think, at least this much of wall. And then we stick the betting window right there. Okay? Seems good. The wall tool like that. Okay. We'll redecorate the walls and what they look like and all that stuff later too, so don't worry about that. I'll just do the outside right now. Okay, so we got the betting, and that's good. And now all we need to do is zone it properly. So let's just go back to sportsbook zone, and we're just going to take and go like this. And that's it. So they have a sports betting zone now. And the reason why I went ahead and zoned this for sports betting was so that these guys, after they're done, like, they may sit here, but I want to promote them to also be able to sit over here if they'd like to as well. So now they get to come up and check this board. And like, where do they want to bet? What kind of bets do they want to place, right? And they get to go ahead and do that. Let me take a quick look at the design for this. And I'm thinking maybe these can be relatively simple chairs. Maybe we just adopt the design for the chairs here. Maybe we do this, but we do it a different color. I'm actually kind of okay with that, I think. Is it designer tool? Yeah, this. Let's just copy this chair design, and we'll paste it over here, and paste it on this one too. And then I want to adjust it ever so slightly, and by ever so slightly I mean I want to adjust it bigly. I'm gonna go like a darker color here, and let's have like a gray color here. That's fine. Something a little bit different, right? There we go. All right, so again, they're gonna come in here, do their sports betting stuff. Now, if this bothers you by not having this all the way over, well, then just do this, and like, ta-da, it doesn't matter, right? That zone is superficial, so it's right there. It works. And we've got a person in here taking bets, all right? So they're going to go here. They're going to do their things. This is a wide open area for people to walk through, and eventually they're going to turn, again, having to wrap around the casino, wrap around the slot machines, and they can go through this area, okay? Now, this area, it's walled off on this side, but it's okay because we want these little compartmentalized rooms. We don't want it to be a big wide open barn. So as we carry them around through this area, I was thinking about doing buffet stuff here, but I'm actually, before we get the buffet and all that stuff sorted, I think I want to have more slot machines and stuff laid through here too. So I'm gonna take my wall tool again, and we're gonna spread this out till about, I think about this far. And then I think from there, I want to cut out and go to about here, all the way to the end of the sidewalk here. So about there. So you see what we're doing here, right? We're kind of horseshoeing around this entrance and bringing them out to this area. So, you know, that sidewalk is going to match up, right? And then I can go out just a little bit further, probably about there. And then I can compartmentalize other rooms from that point. So let's go ahead and remove all of these interior walls for the time being, so we can figure out where we're going with this. And I think I'm going to have to expand bathrooms. This is okay, but I'm going to have more bathrooms on this side, because this is also kind of like where people might be eating and stuff. And I think I'm actually going to leave this right here and make it a door instead. There's that too. All right, cool. Another person said that they'd add windows in the casino, and there's the pros and cons to doing that, right? There's actually a design decision to not add windows here, okay? This isn't like forgetting. This is intentional, all right? Because if you give people a view of the outside, you give people a sense of time. And you don't want them to have a sense of time when they come in, right? Again, there are different design philosophies for casinos. Some places are these big, grand, deluxe, like super luxury casinos, right? You tend to feel like your environment, right? A gambler tends to feel a little bit like their environment. If you're in a really luxurious, a really rich environment, you tend to feel like you're in this, you are a member of that eliteness, right? But there's a psychology that goes with being able to see the outside when you're gambling. And if you walked in during the day and you look out the window when it's night, now your brain's gonna go, wow, I've been here for a while. You don't want them thinking that, right? You don't want them going, oh no, I've been here too long. That's not the goal. So by having no windows, that's part of it. You get them included in your experience and completely control their environment, regardless of what it is outside. You don't want them thinking about outside. You want them thinking about inside, right? Now, as we move up to the second floor, we're going to have windows. And we move into the hotels, of course. All the hotel rooms and stuff will have windows, absolutely. But the casino floor at the bottom level, not so much, right? Very selective on that. And obviously, they're going to be able to look out the front door and see it, but we're not really going to be able to avoid that. It's a door. Even if I don't make this window door, they're still going to open it every once in a while. They'll be able to see the outside. All right, so just explaining a little bit of design philosophy. There's an actual philosophy for this. It's absolutely intentional, okay? So we're going to take wall tools, and I'm going to also bring it about here. And I'm going to go to about here with that. And we'll split this up. I think that's about 50-50. It seems like it is anyway. We could test it out. So the D-zone tool can also be used as a measuring tape. So this is 8x5, and this is also 8x5. Cool. We're going to repeat this. This whole thing here gets repeated. So I'm just going to take real quick and go with my eyedropper tool here. And I'm actually going to, let's place 4 more stalls here. And we'll say 5 more stalls here. So this is a bigger bathroom, but we're going to have the buffet and some stuff over here, right? And let's say I probably want a few stalls or a few urinals. You can put those back here like this. That works. And I guess because I don't want them to be super skewed. So there's 4 for the men's room. There's 8 for the men's room. So I suppose we can go all on the back wall here for the ladies' room. Okay, can I? Thank you. All right, so 8 and 8. Okay, good. Next, let's grab the sink. And I'm considering with how big this is, I'm thinking I want a different one. So let me look into accommodations. And I believe we're going to find, yes, bigger sinks. Now, there's no, there is no mirror or anything here, but I think there's a separate mirror I can grab, I think. Let me go ahead and put the sink with cabinet. It can go here, I suppose. Yeah. And then on this side, we're going to put it over by the urinals, at least one in like that. Okay. I thought there was a separate mirror, but I'm not seeing that, so maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe it's in decorations? No, but we have all these things. And I kind of wanted to use these. We have these big statues, right? And we can place them in these bathrooms just because, you know, we're a real classy establishment. So if this is the men's room, I mean, yes. This can be our men's room right here. Although kind of placing it in the middle of the floor would be better, wouldn't it? Nah. Oh, I don't know if I want that. Let's omit that for now. Just for now. But we are going to want some other type of decorations and stuff in here too. This themed lamp seems pretty cool. Can place that in here for some light. Although I was considering we place plants and stuff in here instead, so maybe not. Let's do the spiral plants in the corners. That's probably better. Let's just do it that way. And then, of course, the door needs to be there. We'll put that there and put that there. Okay, good. And then this is an archway. We could just do archways. It's a shame there's not like a too wide archway thing. We could actually do interior windows here, though. Like this full-length window here. No. I want it to be consistent with... Where is it? Aw. I want it to be consistent with the door that we're already using. It's a shame they don't have this for a window. It's just the door. Didn't think of that, huh? Like, how about a window that matches this? No? Come on now. Doesn't seem to exist. What about research? Do we have anything else to do right now? I don't want it to... So we're doing buffets and kitchens, yes. Grand Hotel, that'll be done later. Unlocks double beds. We want all of that stuff before we start setting up our hotel. Delivery trucks, larger loans. Multi-floor... Oh, I talked about the loan thing before, right? I still owe this principal, right? So I owe $21,732, and if I pay it in full, it's going to cost me $22,538, right? And we talked about like what this is. Well, reached out in devs. Basically, it's a repayment penalty. They're basically charging you a early repayment penalty on the loan if you don't go the full duration. This is a thing that happens in real life, but it's not as common. It used to be a big thing. This is not as common anymore today, and at least not in the United States. It does exist. I'm not going to say it doesn't exist because a lot of you probably have loans that do this, but I've had somewhere along the lines of like around, I didn't actually count it. My number keeps changing when I talk about this in text because I haven't really counted them. I should probably go back and do that so I know. But I've probably had around 20 loans or so in my life for various large purchases, different houses, vehicles. I have had business loans. I've had loans I've taken out for projects, personal loans that way, certain business loans for equipment and stuff that was used temporarily, whatever. And almost always I repay the loan before the term. I've never had a repayment penalty. I've never had my interest rate adjust because of it. I've always had great experiences doing that. Just had one for a Jeep, matter of fact. And so that's just like, it's not as common, right? But I think certain purchases, we're talking in the comments and stuff. Certain people have, talked about the experiences that they've had with it, and in certain circumstances that they've had that. So I'm not going to say it doesn't happen. It's not going to. I'm not even going to go and say it's unrealistic anymore, because I don't think that's necessarily true. But it's the principle of the thing. Just come on. Seriously, you're going to charge me a fee because I got rid of it, because I got out of it earlier. So it's just so Reagan-esque. Just saying. Let's color these floors. I'm going to make them consistent with the previous bathrooms because I like the way that is. And then we want to take the zones for this. Male restroom. There we go. And female restroom there. Now, these are huge. I realize that these are enormous, and that's okay. they're always going to have capacity so that we don't get situations like where we're waiting in line, right? We don't want to have that happening, right? So now these guys, right? Every once in a while, we get them to where they're all full, especially during a rush hour period. People just got off the bus and stuff. This is going to free it up so that we don't have to worry about that. They can always go to the other one if they want to. So for this area, we have $94,000. And for this area, I would like to repeat our $5 slots. Is that what this is? $5. Let's do the $10 ones. Because by the time you get this deep in the casino, you should have it. Yeah, these $10 ones right here. Let's grab these $10 slots. And we're going to bring them over. And we're going to slap them right about here. I could actually do this all on this wall area if I wanted to, but I think instead I'm going to have them be like this. About here. I don't want them to be there would be a concrete walkway this way, though, so I think we should give them the option to go around these. I think so, right about here. I'll do it. There. And let's say there. Oh, I can't. Oh, I don't have enough money. Okay, that's okay, though. Looks like I copied the wall. Let's get rid of the dismantle walls. Here it is. Dismantle that. And for the time being, I say we most likely are going to have this be a slot area that wraps around this way. It's going to be in front of the bathrooms, right? We want there to be slots here, casino stuff happening right here, right in front of the bathrooms, all that stuff, and then buffet, right? So they have to walk through this to get to the buffet, right? And then this is a staff-only area, which I want to expand and let people walk through for this side, because I also think, because there's casino stuff happening over here, it might be a good idea to have a cashier there. I don't know. We'll see. Whenever anybody gets paid out, right? Whenever anybody wins anything, they go to the cashier to claim their winnings. Oh, it's getting really late. That's why we're not getting any of that traffic. What's our finances like for this? Whoa, there's only 3 workmen to handle 17 unassigned tasks. This will work itself out. It's a slow period of time. So they'll be able to work through these. It's going to take a while, but they'll do it. 11 more tasks. See, 7. It's no big deal. So daily profit. Let's take a look. Yesterday's daily profit. So yesterday we had a total that led to us losing money. I think it's just because I spent a lot, but let's take a look. For gambling, I was profitable $179,000. Wow. That's big. But construction costs, yeah, I had a huge amount of construction costs. Because yesterday, right, I mean, I built all of this. And that's going to eat it up. That's going to eat up a lot of it, right? So that would be why. Extra slot machines there. So that's the plan. We wrap slot machines through here, and we're going to set up a little bit of a maze area. So there'll be another row of these, for example, will be, you know, going through like this, right? So they're going to, again, forcing them to walk through the casino to get where they want to go on this side. All right, so I let it run through the day a little bit and earned up enough money to buy some extra machines to kind of just get that zigzag going. You know, get them working through the slot machines to get here. I've got clearly defined paths so that they can walk through them. And then I've also done a little bit of decorating both in the walls and on these on the floor and stuff, just to kind of keep this here. We'll probably put slot machines along this side and also along over here, just so they can continue that casino experience as they move forward. So for example, I would go and say clone area. I'd probably grab all of these. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, good. I would probably go all of these, and I'd just place them along the wall like this, right? Here's the thing, though. The styling is a little bit weird. I don't like this. I don't like everything being the exact same style. So, like, I might want to change this up a little bit. And these ones are already placed, so I'm not going to do that. But maybe the ones in the hallways are a little bit different, or I guess I could just sell these or move them upstairs or whatever. But I kind of wanted a different, slightly different designs. So how about we grab here? Ring of Fortune. I don't think we have these yet, do we? Yeah, those ones are different. So we can grab the Ring of Fortune here. And we're going to copy the designs and everything here. But if I place Ring of Fortune like this, right, we do this. That's pretty cool, right? They can walk through here, and then they get this gambling zone where they can sit down and do this stuff if they want to. So we're going to grab the designer tool on this. We're just going to copy the design and see how that looks in here. I think that looks okay, the blue chairs. I think the blue chairs throughout is consistent, and I like it. I like the contrast between this and this too. So let's see. We're gonna keep this this chair pattern, and then over here for our game rules, let's see. We want these to be $10 machines with a jackpot of, let's say, $5,000. So the jackpot chances are pretty small here. And we're going to want a 10% house advantage. Let's say an 11% on these ones. So we're going to really hit them hard on these ones. But they're going to not know it until it's too late. Copy the settings. And you know what? This is actually all the same game. Oh, there's no way to change the game on these. Oh, we're going to mix this up then. Yeah, let's paste this game setting. Or can I randomize games? No, they're the same game. Okay, I don't necessarily like that anymore then. We're going to sell some of these. We'll paste the game settings on these. And we'll paste the chair design. And then I think I'm going to actually go ahead and get rid of these ones. Yeah, I thought we could... I thought this was just a different design, but it's just the Ring of Fortune. So, okay. We're going to dismantle these then. I probably lost a little bit of money on that, but... yeah, is there a way to... I guess I can go multi-select. That's how you would do it. I would just select all of them and say dismantle. I don't know exactly how much money I get for that, but unless it means that the machines themselves are just... Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe the machines are going into storage. We should maybe extend... I kind of want to extend my storage area. The vault is probably going to need to move. And I could put it back over here, just as long as it's... Nah, it's a pretty small vault, but I do like this whole staff-only area and then the vault. I've also swapped... I don't know if you guys saw this. I swapped the door here for a vault door. I'm not sure when I did that, so I thought I'd bring that up. Looks like we're going to need more shelving space. So I'm just going to do that and that. And that's going to give you a few more shelves at least. But yeah, I want these to be a little bit different, right? So maybe we spread these out. We can go move this one over here, move this one kind of here, move you over to like that, and we'll place things between them, right? So it looks like I don't actually get them back. How about this? XRE. We don't have these ones done yet, do we? Maybe the Eldora. Is this all the same game? I wish I could tell. Jupiter, KX43, A game. Let's Gamblers play a video poker game. Oh, here we go. Oh, these are real retro, aren't they? Let's check this. Can we change games? All right, game jack. So it's all one game here. Okay, one game. Fine. We're gonna say $5 with the max winning being 2,000 and the house advantage being 10. Okay, and that's gonna be just this one game. And then we want to go ahead and paste chair designs here too. And there we go. All right. So the next, this is like a wall of all sorts of different games. And maybe I could, I might move these to be over here. They come through here. Because I just kind of want this area to be different games, right? Are these the only ones where you can do different games, though? Let's see. If I was to go through Gold Finder, this has got to get changed, right? There's got to be different designs for this. Yeah, those ones are like that. So let me see. If I put you here. All right, you have all the different games. Okay, fair enough. So, well, first off, we're going to paste the chair design. Yep. And then I want to go ahead and get the game designs and stuff done too. So I'll say $10 on this one. Jackpot's $4 grand. And House Advantage could be 10. I'm losing my voice, guys. It's happening. Oh no. let me take care of this area, right? As we play on, I'm gonna let it run and get some money in this. I'm gonna take care of the slot machines and stuff in this whole area, and I'll be right back. All right, we are definitely spending money this video. Definitely spending money. So I've got the slot machines on this side, slot machines on this side now. We can extend this further. I might do something different with this side. I'm also tempted, because of how wide this is, to potentially add a second row kind of facing this direction. But the problem is it's just barely out of this, and it won't look good with all of this stuff happening. So probably not. I am also going to go ahead, I think, and grab some stanchions here. And I think I'm going to put in a fence, maybe here and here. Just like an extra thing. It just kind of looks cool to like guide them to the other side, right? And, you know, we can put it in on this side too. It doesn't prevent people from entering, but it's sort of like just this guide into this area. And I kind of like that. It looks pretty good, I think. So we're going to keep that too. I also wanted to close off this staff area too. So I could, you know, this kind of discourage people from going into this little staff area, potentially. I don't know. We'll see. I want them to kind of not walk through here, and it looks like they don't even care about the stanchions. Okay, it just needs to... Yeah, the pathing just needs to iron itself out. Cool. But it wraps them around the sports betting window. Now, I've also moved the sports betting window over a little bit. I thought it was a little crowded with these seats and stuff, so I moved it here. We'll see. Having it right up against the door isn't necessarily what I want either, but at the same time, I thought it might give me an opportunity, for example, to move these over, even if I want to. So I realize that crowds it again, but I want to have room, if possible, for the sign, because I don't have the sign yet, and I want the sign. So I'm gonna move these over actually, and this screen could shift over one, and then if I could get that sign in here, I just don't know. It's just so big, you know. I could get it here like this, but then I gotta remove this TV, and like I kind of like this television here. I guess I could move it over in the corner like that and call it good. It does technically work. The television can't... This betting screen is handled differently than a standard television because people have to actually go right up to it instead of it just being decor. Also, I'm noticing that in a given area, only one television works at a time. This television is the only one doing anything consistently. I don't know if this is like a memory saver thing for the game, because I'm also noticing the slot machines are the same way. Only a few of them will actually animate at a given time. Not all of them will move, even if they're being played. So again, I think this is probably just a coding thing to help minimize like performance issues and stuff. But you can see that only some of them are actually moving. It's a little disappointing. A couple of other design decisions I've made. And I'm actually tempted to take this, and in fact, I'm going to. I'm going to take this casino sign, if I can actually click it. Hey. I'm going to move it right out here by the road instead. Because I think it makes more sense to have this way out by the road where people can see it, instead of it being nested in here like this. But I'm also like just trying to take the design philosophy of a building, right? And how do you lead people over where you want them to go? And so, like, this casino sign is okay, because it's right above our Players Club desks. We have enough visitors now to where I've gone ahead and I have 2 desks. It looks to me like there's a huge line for the vending machine as well. So I think maybe this television can go, and I'm going to go ahead and put in some additional vending machines. So let's say small snacks will go here, and we're going to have, I think I'm going to go ahead and move this one over like this. And then we'll have additional soda machine there. So just to give them extra options for the snacks and stuff. That's got to happen. There's just too many of them. But the one thing I wanted to do is like sort of incorporate what would I want in a casino, right? And a lot of these areas are really crowded. And you can get into the maze and kind of get lost as to where you're going, which is the general idea. In terms of like if you adopt, you know, like a Friedman approach, look it up if you want to look it up. I'm not going to explain it all. But if you adopted an approach like that, you want people lost in your building. You want people to just sort of be in the mesh. And like, I'm going to kind of do some of that, but I've added some subtle things that you may or may not have noticed. For example, we have casino signs on the doors. So this tells people, if you go through the door, you're going to stay in the casino, right? The following area is a casino area, right? And it's kind of guiding people that way. I missed one here, so just real quick, grab this, place it there, right? So it's like that visual cue for people. You're going to remain in the casino if you go through this door, right? And if these were a little bit taller, I'd probably like to put them above the door instead of beside it. But unfortunately, just because of how things worked, and I have the low ceiling, which was intentional initially. Again, look it up. Look up Friedman if you want to. It was intentional to do the low ceilings. But now I'm kind of wishing that the low ceilings were just a tad higher because, well, let me show you. Some of the things you build, like these above, like, I guess it kind of fits. I don't like the overlap. See, there's a small overlap there. I just feel like that would drive me crazy eventually. But maybe it is better, because then it keeps things consistent. You don't have to go left and right with it, right? Maybe we'll try that instead. I don't think it's going to work here, though, because... Hold on. Can I have my eyedropper? Thanks. It's just like... It can't go here because of this, right? So I have to move this back, and I don't really want to. So like this is my way of making signs, and I think I'm just gonna play that. Like it's a little bit of an overlap on the door, and I don't really necessarily like it. Also, how in the world do I sell things? Okay, so maybe dismantle is sell. I was just thinking like maybe they were going in here because the word dismantle, prison architect or anything else I'm playing like this, right? The word dismantle to me kind of means like tear it down and then we'll use it later. We'll put it in storage, right? And that's not what I want. Put that there, put that there. Okay. So like that's what I've been doing, these little visual cues, right? And then if there's a door that takes them to a hotel, for example, well then we can just use the hotel door instead. So we have these other hotel signs. And they're consistent here, right? You can see them, like you can go through them, right? And so we'll start using these to guide people. Or possibly the white one. I don't know. Guess we'll figure it out as it goes. But like that's sort of where I'm going with this. And then it looks like there's a hotel reception window now. Oh, I still like the desk. I think the desk just looks better. But the window is going to enable me to have more people in the same space. So I don't know. We'll take a look at that. They've added this stuff since the last time I played and everything. Let me expand this because seems weird that I haven't expanded that. There we go. Might as well wrap this around for now. Let's not do that. Where is the dismantle walls? Right here. Yeah. I don't like how it goes into the wall, right? So like little things, right? Little things. We're going to look at the details of how things work, and we're making a ton of money, man. Like expanding slot machines and stuff, still making a ton of cash. So let's go ahead and grab a few more slot machines. And we can paste this. Kind of want it to be like right here, right? Part of the maze. Guide them through. We can line these up. I guess I could, but that leaves a really small gap here. And I don't really want that small of a gap. So... Ooh, you know what? Why don't we do it this way then? We can go, let's say, like this. Yep. And then we can have the bigger gap that we might want, like right here. Yeah, I like it. So see how we're spending a ton of cash? I just spend so much. But every slot machine I add is potential to make money. Going along that note... How about we get a whole lot more people in here, right? So I've got this really pathetic radio ad going. I misclicked and just made a little one-day mediocre ad. So that's going to wrap up at the end of today. I'd like to get some of these really big ads if I can. In order to do that, though, I need to research them. And I also kind of want these other games, right? So we'll probably look at that, too. let me get bigger marketing. And we can do these bigger campaigns, really bring a whole bunch more people in. So we need to give them a reason to come this way, right? Because right now they don't really have a reason to come this way. And also, let me just get the floors put in the way they need to be. Probably going to be out that way, and they'll probably be at least out this way. Right? Something like that. I might even put some along the wall here, so call that good. And no, let's not and say we did. Grab the marble. Also, this isn't even marble flooring yet, so we probably should just... I'm gonna get this actually laid right in. And I'm gonna step this back. Let's say here. Give it a little bit of space. No, I want more space than this. I'm gonna step this back because I want some decoration, and I want some benches to sit at and some other stuff, right? You might also notice I've reserved this little space here for staff room expansions and vault expansions and storage room expansions, etc. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and do that now. So I'm gonna take the zones, and we're looking for staff facilities, right? Yeah. Research zone. I'm gonna make this area right here a research zone, or I'm not. Can you only have one? Oh, you can only have one. Of course, there can only be one. All right. In that case, we're going to dezone this. Hi. And then I guess we'll just eyedropper this thing, bring it over here, and we're gonna take. I mean, I could just do the actual legit clone tool here. I don't know why I eyedroppered it. I only need one desk. We'll dismantle this. Screw it. Clone tool it then. There we go. And we're going to put it... I guess I can't because Yeah, I can't. Never mind. We'll just do it the long way, all right? Do it right and do it the long way. Like this. Okay? So this will be our new research zone right here. And then we'll take this door and move it to be on this side, like right there. All right, so the researcher can now move, provided we give her a way out. Yep, like this. There we go. So she can go off and do her research there. But this opens up getting the door there at the end of the hall. So now there's like a door here, and it takes them to the end of the hall, and there's additional staff rooms over on this side. Now, what I kind of want to do is I want to shift my vault, because we're not storing enough to really need a bigger vault than this. Not yet, anyway. Because of the shelves, right? And I have room for more shelves. Well, I kind of have room for more shelves. If I move my vault door to here, and I move this door to here, then I totally have room for two more shelves. And that's all I'm not going to need a bigger vault than that. So, but it's the storage room I need a bigger one of. So I kind of need to shift this vault over to here. And doing that is a little bit iffy. So I think if I'm going to do that, and I probably will, I'm going to have to bring this out to about here instead. That way I can get the vault exit door to be here. And they can at least get out straight. The other thing I've done... We'll let that go. The other thing I've done is obviously since I did the sidewalk this way, I've moved the zones. So there's garbage and deliveries have been kind of sucked into the area instead of being right by the road. But if we for some reason are filling up the garbage area, and I don't want to have this big of a garbage area, and I kind of don't, we can add, I believe it's in staff facilities, we can add a dumpster. And it'll place garbage inside there, and it will also increase the capacity for how much garbage we're able to have. This isn't really needed now because we're just a casino, but when we start getting into hotels, and especially with the buffet and food products and stuff, these things is like this stuff's gonna get really busy, and that's why I want the buffet over here. It's really close to the garbage zone. See, thinking out loud, right? So I'm gonna place a couple of dumpsters here and here. And that's not needed yet, but it will be needed later. But it's also what I'm hoping is that these guys will just put the trash bags in here instead of having them lay out on the ground. Eventually, that's just going to be a thing. So buffet will have like a staff-only door where they can get out of here too. And what I might do is actually just make this like a staff pass-through area. So the vault door will be here and then here. And then the staff for buffet will be through here and then there. So like this can stay as a wall. Because the idea is just to make staff zones like really secure, right? So we can make this staff door. Make a staff door on this side, at least here. And then another one here. That's going to annoy you, isn't it? It probably is. Let's move it. Move it. Switch the handle to the other side. Thank you. And push this handle to the other side. Please. There we go. All right, good. So now they can open the door this direction and this direction, right? Off they go. And then this door opens this way and this door opens this way. I think I probably want this door to open the other direction, right? If we were gonna like really think about the nuances of it, we would want the staff door to open this direction out this way so it doesn't crowd this door. Yeah. Okay, so that's what we'll do for this. And then the vault can now be expanded to over here, just barely inside this area. And then the storage room can now take up the same room that the vault takes up. So we're just going to kind of shift it over. I like that. What else was I going to do? I mean, we're making some killer cash, right? And this is the very early on Sunday. We have no marketing today. Today is a big gambler day. Weekends are really great for gamblers, especially during the peak hours. So I anticipate, lots and lots of traffic. Let's talk about buffet, and then we'll wrap the video up. So the buffet, like again, all the places where you eat and everything, I'm going to put this over here, and it kind of deep into the casino, right? And I really haven't thought about how it's going to be arranged because I don't really know. I've never done it before. So I'm going to assume it's in food services, and here we go. So a buffet zone. If this is the buffet zone, let's just say it's over here. All of this, right? We need cash registers. We need to assign this to a kitchen in order to fulfill the orders. Aha! So that's the extra thing. We need a kitchen zone as well. And this is, I think, where I want the kitchen to be over here. So let's maybe make this a kitchen zone for now. We'll see what we really need for this. I don't know yet. Looks like there's a whole lot of stuff for this. And maybe this video is too long already to incorporate this. All right, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to leave the kitchen and the dining room and stuff. This looks like it's a little bit of a process. And I kind of want to keep it for its own video. But what I am going to do is I'm going to expand this wall just a little bit more because, well, I just think it would look better to have these doors in the center. That's kind of the only reason. And I'm just going to get rid of this wall right here and just have the door in the center so it's not like right on the edge. I don't really like the way the right on the edge doors look. And then we'll eyedropper this room and we'll go ahead and eyedropper this. And there we go. So the nice green staff only areas back in here. And then this area, I want some extra like seating and stuff. So if I can get, is it decor? That's right here. I just want to have, actually, let's just copy. I don't want these. I actually want different types of seating. So we're going to do the 3 wide on this. Right here. And I think we'll go there and maybe here. That's nice. Yeah, I like that. And then fire pits are kind of weird. I don't think so. Not yet anyway, but these little round tables are going to be kind of interesting. Could be interesting. So, I mean, we're going to want plants and stuff here too if I'm going to decorate. I think also having a garbage, a bin, if you will, right here could be a good thing. And comfy bench. Oh, look at this. Okay, so extra benches and stuff for people to sit. Possibly. It's just like a little area. Maybe they're eating or they're waiting in line. There's not a table available, whatever. I'm just trying to think about like what would I want in those situations. And like I would want some sorts of seating, right? So we could go something like Yeah, something like this. But let's actually get the design copied. Although it does look with this color scheme, this does look good. But I kind of feel like if I wanted it to be consistent with the rest of the place, I would have to try to incorporate, yeah, something like this. I don't know about the dark. Like this, the tan looks good with this wall and everything though, so maybe we'll just change it up, you know? Who cares? So this one and this one will have the same. Yeah, that looks fine. And then we can eyedropper that and move it where there's extra chairs, you know? Is it near the bathroom? Yeah. But, you know, it's still nice. It gives people a place to sit down and relax. Near the bathrooms. I don't know. Maybe they're waiting in line, you know? Maybe there's just so much activity for the bathrooms. I can dig it. I hope you guys can too, because this has been a lot of fun. I'm gonna copy these and get them over here. Yeah, right here. Even more slot machines. Oh yeah, we're making bank now. All right, I'm gonna let this go. I'm gonna let this run a little while. I'm gonna let this video end here. When we come back for the next one, we're gonna get the kitchen and the buffet and stuff sorted out. And then I think I want to look into getting to a second floor. And the second floor for the casino, I think, is gonna be right back in here. So we're gonna get like escalators. Yeah, I wanna get escalators. And I think that is it attractions? No, why would it be that? So I think we already have access to escalators, but fast floor access will unlock the high capacity escalators and high access elevators for the convenience of your guests. The elevators are going to the hotel. The escalators are going to the second floor of the casino. And again, they have to walk through the front door, walk through all of our casino stuff, walk through the slot machines, and then they can get to the second floor through the casino maze, right? That's what I want. I want that to happen. And honestly, I'm feeling like this whole area really is just going to be the casino floor. Yeah, I think we're just going to have that whole thing be it. I could probably get away with just having this whole... Like, I like the walkway, though. That's the thing. And I could scoot these over. Yeah, because this looks really crowded, doesn't it? Yeah, it kind of looks crowded. So I think what I'd rather do, and I know it's going to cost me a ton, but if I multi-select here and I bring these over, it's going to cost me a bunch, but if I bring them over one row, that did cost me quite a bit, didn't it? Now, because I did that, I can then make this not as crowded. Like, there's that extra space, you know? And I don't even like this being so crowded here either. So why don't I move this machine to here? No, here. Yeah, here. And then this one can go here. Yep. And then we'll take and select all of these and move them down like so. It just creates that extra bit of space, you know? And it's just, I think it's just better. I think it's just better this way, guys. So anyway, I'm going to leave it here, like I said. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. I hope you'll join me for the next one. We're going to set up the buffet and everything over here, a big dining area for the whole place. And you can get there from the second floor. If you're in the hotel, you're going to have to come to the second floor and walk down here to get to the buffet. I'm fine with that. You have to walk through the casino. Take it easy. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.